What's up, everybody? This is Golden Ninja 70, and in front of me, right over there, is my '06 Buick Lucerne that now doesn't have its plates, and I'm going to tell you why. Because 2 days ago, I bought this '01 Jeep. Now you're probably thinking, '01, gee, that's quite a downgrade. But I'm going to show you why it's not a downgrade. Actually, I'm going to let you hear why it's not a downgrade. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, if that would shut the fuck up. Ready? Nope, it's still gonna go. Yeah, because I'm not buckled, because I don't buckle ever. Fuck off. Ready? So yeah. That's pretty much why I bought the Jeep to begin with. And because I was missing my old '04. But other than it being 3 years older, it is basically identical to the old '04 that I had. Except instead of having a CD player, it has a cassette deck, which is fine. I'm not going to really be using it anyway, because I have a Bluetooth adapter just constantly plugged in. But this thing fucking takes off. And it just sounds awesome. Like, if you've ever had an older Jeep Grand Cherokee, you would be able to tell the difference, just in sound alone, between the original engine that it comes with and a newer, slightly upgraded one. Now, the body on this car has over 263,000 miles. But for that amount of mileage, it's actually in very decent condition. Like, it's really good condition. There's barely any rust. There's no rot. Everything under the body, everything underneath on the frame looks good. The only thing that I'm really concerned about is if this is going to be like the Buick and be a massive project that will never be inspectable, because that's the whole reason why I bought this car. So I'm gonna do that, and then maybe after that I'll take the Jeep somewhere and I will show you guys around the body. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so as promised, I will be showing you the body of the '01 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. As I said, it's not in bad condition. There's a little spot of rust in the way back there, right there above the wheel well. And then it's a little dirty. A few paint chips and paint bubbles, which are kind of hard to see on here. Again, there's rust on the rear right here, and then you got your typical rusted spots. That right there just holds the spare tire in place, and then there's a bit of rust here as well. But other than that, it's in fine condition for an $800 '01 Grand Cherokee. Let's take a quick look under the hood. Just gonna boop, pop that. Now, if I remember correctly, it's right here. Look at that. And unlike my '04, this one actually, the hydraulics, actually work. So this red wire right here, it's supposed to actually be underneath all this. But the person who put it in there was a bit too lazy to do it, but it's fine how it is. Yeah, this is definitely a newer engine. It's definitely not the one that's supposed to be in here. Obviously, you got your spots of rust. Alternator looks fine. That's the oil filter right down there. But it's not too rusted, not too bad looking. Underneath, power steering, brake fluid, washer, and I'm pretty sure this is for the radiator. This is engine coolant. And then you have your transmission and oil right here. For those of you that know what the fuck you're doing, I do not. And then this is the engine air filter, and then underneath all this right here, underneath all this is the cabin air filter. Or that's where it's said to be. I haven't actually taken that off and looked at it yet. Now let's take a look inside. So something I've already done is I already pulled down the second row of seating because I don't need a second row, to be honest with y'all. I don't need a second row. And then this is the front. Obviously I just got it registered like minutes ago, so it doesn't look too clean in here, but I mean, it's an 01 Jeep, and something I've noticed with a lot of the older ones is that they like to be owned by smokers. There's the mileage, 200. Oh wait, no, it doesn't even say it. Hold on. Let me just get the key out and put that into the accessory position, which is back. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that won't work. All right. Yeah, there it is. 263,826. When I bought it, it was 263,800. So obviously I put a few miles on it. This is the case, drive shaft case. So something I didn't know with my 04 because it didn't say it is this is the overdrive. However, when you turn it on or off, it doesn't tell you whether it is actually on or off. So then you got your rear, reverse, your park, reverse, neutral, drive, second gear, first gear, and then two-wheel drive, 4 part-time, full-time, and I think that's just neutral, and then 4 low. 4 low is good for like deep sand, deep snow, deep mud, and then full-time is good for, you know, light snow dusting or whatever. And you can only change this, you can only change these when you are in neutral, and if you are going at least 30 miles per hour. That is the proper way that you're supposed to do it. However, if you just put it in neutral, you can still do it at a stop. It's not recommended, but this is also broken and loose. As you see, that just pops right off. So I'll either have to fix that or get a replacement for it, because oftentimes this will slip out of place, and I'll try to go from drive to neutral, and it will still be actually in drive, and then I'll switch it back, and sometimes it will go to second gear, and the Jeep will start to struggle a bit with speed, and the speed will drop right when I take my foot off the accelerator. It's got cassette deck and radio. Obviously, I have my trusty FM transmitter plugged in already. It's nothing too fancy, but I mean, for a four-wheel drive vehicle, it's not too bad. It's not in bad condition. As I've probably said before, I don't actually know shit about cars. I just learn as I go because I am not a fucking mechanic, and I've never claimed to be a mechanic. But to me, this seems like it's a good purchase for $800. It's certainly a lot better than the Buick. It's safer. It just feels a lot safer to drive and all that good shit. So let's take it back out on the road. Yeah, it's definitely a lot louder than my old one was. That's for damn sure. So I'm actually going to turn off the radio because I have it set for Bluetooth, and Bluetooth is not currently plugged in. Ooh, hear that? That didn't sound too good. Directionals work properly. Last night I had to change the headlight light bulb in the driver's side headlight, which if you're gonna replace that, you need a light that says 9006 XS, or else it won't fit because the fitment is just weird. The wipers, you can see that at least the arms are a little old, but you know, it's a 19-year-old vehicle, so I'm not too worried about all that. Like I said, it's decent condition. I would actually hear that. Ooh. But I would actually recommend buying one of these if you can, and if you find one that is in good enough condition. There's a cop. Hello, officer. Hello. Okay, he didn't pull me over for not having a sticker on here because, well, I literally just got it registered like 10 minutes ago, so even if I get pulled over, that's easy to explain. And then I have, normally when you do that, you get about 10 days to actually register your vehicle. I mean, not register, and get it inspected. So, I mean, the only thing that should stop it from getting an inspection sticker that I know of is there is a very, very small, like minuscule exhaust leak that you can actually sort of hear for the trained ears. Trained ears can hear it. I can't because my ears are not that trained. So out of the 4 vehicles I've owned, this is probably the second safest feeling vehicle. I don't know what happened here. I don't need to know. I don't want to know. It's none of my business what happened. It really isn't any of my business. But anyway, this thing, I mean, it's a gas hog, but I mean, it'll do great for the snowy season, the winter. If you get snow where you live, something like this will help a lot because, you know, New England, we got a lot of snow. It's a gas hog, like I said, so it's got a 20-gallon tank, 20.1 gallon tank, I think. Just listen to that for a second. Like, that's not the sound of the original engine. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee it. But anyway, that does it for this video. I hope it was at least informative, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.